get to the A in making something happen. What's the A? What do you think the A is? Try again. Attitude. Exactly right. Attitude. You can't make anything happen properly if you don't have a positive attitude. There's no way you're going to be able to maximize your level of income if you're not positive every single day with that positive attitude going out there and approaching a situation. You're not going to be able to make any kind of sale. I mean, it's like a guy the other day. I don't like to put anybody down, but I'm going to tell you about real life situations. I actually walked onto a car lot in Scottsdale, Arizona, and the guy looked at me and said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Oh my gosh, am I bleeding? Am I bleeding? I mean, can I help you?" Are you kidding me? Now, to me, that was the most negative, what I call poorly adjusted attitude that I've ever witnessed in years. I mean, seriously, that guy should have been so positive, so enthusiastic about, having that attitude going in the right direction that when he saw me, he should have stuck that hand out and says, "Hi, my name is such and such, and your name, and welcome to such and such." My point here is this. You have to be so positive. That attitude's got to be directed, focused on totally that person. Forget everything else. It doesn't matter what happened at your household. I'm here to tell you right now, when you pull up at your place of business, you make sure you get out of there and shut that door and leave everything in that car for the day. You can't be bothered because you're Mr. Positive. You're Mr. Positive. You may have been negative before, but I want you right now to tell everybody that day. When someone starts walking up to you and they're negative for the day, say, "Oh, stop it. Time out. Time out. I'm turning a deaf ear to negativity. I'm turning a deaf ear to negativity." You're going to make a very conscious and deliberate effort from this point on, because this is what Michael Crawford told you to do. Anybody that's negative, do me a favor, and it's time to remove them from your life. There isn't anything you encounter, there isn't any task that you encounter, or any undertaking that you get involved with. You will be amazed if you quit worrying about everybody else, all those outside influences, and are you prepared today to stop imposing the restrictions on your life? It's time for you to stand up tall, have that positive attitude, and realize it's you, the I am. You're in charge of the M in making something happen. You're in charge of your motivation. Who's in charge of your positive attitude? I am. You are. Exactly right. Exactly right. You got to do that. It's time to do that. You've been down lately. You've been kind of bummed out. You've been lackadaisical. It's time now to get up, stand up, get motivated, and realize that there isn't anything that you can't encounter or any undertaking that you can't take on without a real positive attitude. And you are going to make a very conscious and deliberate effort to remove all negative, toxic people from your life. You got to promise me you do that. Now promise me now. Come on. Thank you. There you go. There you go. And that's a promise. Not just promising me. Promise yourself. And don't break it. It means so much to yourself. I had to do that. It was the most difficult thing in my life. Okay? But I had to do it. When I realized I had to go to a family member and I told them, "You're too negative. You are wearing me down." Okay? You are. It's time now. I'm the one that's helped you out pay your automobile loans. I've helped you make your electricity bill. I paid your cable before. But yet, every time I go to talk to you, even after a tough day, you don't have anything nice to say but just negative, toxic stuff. So it's time to remove you from my life, because I am in charge of my attitude. And I'm guaranteeing you right now, as I know I want you to look back at that person looking you in the mirror, and you tell him or her that you guarantee and you promise them, that person looking back at you, that from this point forward, you're removing all negative, toxic people from your life, and you're going to make sure that with any shadow of a doubt that you're going to approach every situation with a positive attitude. No more negativities for you. Say it. Attitude, positive attitude. I love it. A positive attitude. I have a positive attitude. Say it. I have a positive attitude. Okay, so there we go. We talked about in making something happen. We talked about the M. What's the M in making something happen? Motivation, right. What's the A in making something happen? Attitude, right. Now, who's in charge of your motivation? I am. Exactly right. Now, who's in charge of your attitude? I am. Now,